Hello, good morning, children. Today I am going to tell you about your homework, home assignment, or project work, whatsoever you have to do. Like this is map, you have to prepare this activity. Factories of the European companies in India during 17th century. Like you have to take one map of India political. There you have to write this Kashmir, Punjab, Rajputs. This area was of Rajasthan, Western. Mewar, that is also from Rajasthan. Sindh area, nowadays this is in Pakistan. Then there is Gujarat. Then Surat, Daman, right? Then this one Goa, this is southern peninsula area, many names are there. You have to write these and locate these names, and you have to learn also then this western coastal plain and eastern coastal plains. This eastern coastal plains divided into three categories, right? Two categories: northern say Kars, Coromandel coast, and it is Gujarat coast, Konkan coast and Malabar coast. This western coast divided into three categories: Gujarat coast, Konkan coast and Malabar coast. So in this way, here is the index is given that English colonization by red dot, French colonization triangular of green color, Portuguese square of red color, then Dutch, then Danish, and present international boundary. It is very very important. Like yesterday I told you, there are different type of people. This is the index of the map that you have to draw: English, French, Portuguese, Dutch, Danish, and present international boundary of India. So in this way you have to take one map and locate all these things. Please don't forget to imprint this index. Without index it won't be easy to recognize the places. These are the symbols. Suppose you want to locate English territory, so use this dot. If you want to locate French territory, right, so then you have to locate this green triangle. So in this way you have to differentiate. And let us move towards the next map. That yesterday I was telling you about the map. We have to locate on Indian political, this map, India political, two territories. Territories under British. This is shown in the color of pink. And then independent areas, these areas are from yellow color, and present international boundary. This is also index for that this, and you may go through this book map. Intentionally I am telling you this map you have to take here. All these yellow color areas were the independent states. These states were not under the control of British, and rest whole these pink color areas, these areas were controlled by the British in India. So first this Kashmir area was not under the control of British. This Rajputana area, somewhat yellow color area in Rajasthan, this was also not under the control of Britishers. British did not reside over there. Gujarat and some area of this Malwa. Then here this is some area of this nowadays Orissa and Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, some area nowadays Mysore, right? These were the independent state. You have heard about Tipu Sultan, Hyder Ali, हमने पढ़ा था ना, they were belong to this place only from the southern India, and this northern India totally under the British control. And you may recognize there are no boundaries here for seven sisters, whatsoever we read for seven sisters, na, Naga, Mani, Mizoram and other parts of the country. All these are not there. So that's why it is not under the control of India. This was under the control of British. Right? All the seven sisters and this area was under the control of British. And then next I am going to tell you about your activity that you have to do in your notebook. That you have to do in your notebook from your this one chapter number 1 of geography. Let us move towards that chapter number 1 of geography. What is the name of chapter number 1 of geography? An introduction to resource. And for those resources you have to draw these both the diagrams. Dear children, please see carefully. It is on page number 27 from your textbook. Page number 27 from your textbook. And here is the diagram of 3R. We generally see it in 3 R's: reduce, recycle and reuse. Then next diagram is of different type of these natural resources: economic development, fair world, social progress, environmental responsibility. Measure is these 3 circles. Then in center of the day, how sustainable development exists. How sustainable development exists, that you have to see. Economic development, social progress, environmental responsibility. Yes, dear children, it is your holidays home assignment. Intentionally I have prepared video regarding that so that you may not face any difficulty. Accordingly you have to work on this. And next we'll take one topic from its exercise also. Its exercise also, that is based upon its life skill activity. Point number 2. Today we have oxygen parlors where people go to breathe pure air. Why this is there? For this we have to do some work. You have to plant at least 1 tree during your summer vacation. You may start it today or tomorrow onward. And approximately within the 40 days, how much growth is there of your plant? I'll ask you to keep on measuring, and not only you have you have plant the tree and get it done. No, you have to see. Every time you have to give some manure, you have to give some water, take care. If it needs shade, you have to prepare that shady portion also. So that is very, very important for you people. You have to then from your civics chapter, life skill, page number 222, you have to find out some more about the fundamental duties mentioned in the Indian Constitution, and you have to observe these duties and make your friends and family aware of these duties. Okay children, hopefully you have got a good idea regarding your holidays homework, right? I have given you one activity from your civics, that is page number 222. One is from your geography section. You have to plant 1 sapling during this summer vacation, and you have to see also how far is it growing or not growing, and I'll ask you how much the length of your plant during this vacation. And from history I have given you 2 maps, right? One map is related to present India scenario during British rule European companies, and second one is India under British company and independent states. So in this way you can use pencil colors to represent the different symbols of a map. Please don't forget to prepare an index for map, as I told you in class also. Without index, map is incomplete. It is very difficult to read a map without symbols. Suppose there are 5-6 things you have to represent on one map. ठीक, तो you have to use that different symbols to represent those all things. Thank you students, take care, bye.